Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on 10 between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans.
Matchup on 10 between the Washington Commanders.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw, Huntley. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team doesn't.
Double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
Touchdown, Washington! Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Texans 0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Huntley to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Texans at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good run here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Huntley. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Gets through and now an opening. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt. For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A carry for Gibson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yards back near midfield at the 40. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there. And it also brings up third down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Back to throw. Howell. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. 20. And they will score a pick 6.
Fuck that up.
Texans TD. It turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 11 now. Powell trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll start with the option, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go now.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed around him.
2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you might be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Huntley's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple of plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him. Hopefully it pays off by the end of the game, but just trying to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now an option play on second down. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Warriors 17, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Big Lion.
Back to throw. Huntley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Ayuk. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Wentz going to throw. That is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. We're going to use it wide for a pick, but instead it's not necessary to turn.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to stand first play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tony Pollard, 15 yards.
Hey, good shit, bro. God damn it. QB's killing me.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got some space here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles will be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Huntley. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll go option to the short side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Huntley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first is Wentz. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Huntley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. They find some open field here. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Now, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. On 1st down, Wentz. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Slide for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Commanders 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I know you got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Does a 27-yard pickup. Ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz slings this deep for McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Wentz caught on a slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Wentz again. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. Here's Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage.
Good game, bro. Good game.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better than a 2-yard gain. And this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home for next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
Sit down. Look at me. Hey. Sit. Up. Sit. There you go. Say something. Dude. Wanna go outside? Come on. Watch him go outside. Oh, he went. Yeah, that's his ass.